National Football League motherfucking picks. First game of the week at Atlanta. Atlanta Falcons are getting 9.5 points at home against the New Orleans Saints. I got news for you. The Atlanta Falcons and Mike Smith are garbage. I've been saying it for 4 years now. What's the matter, Matthew Ryan? Without the Julio Jones, are you not having a good year? Can't play the game when you don't have receivers, can you, Matthew Ryan? You were overrated coming out of college. You were overrated in the NFL. You got lucky because you had elite receivers. You should have traded Tony Gonzalez. You didn't. New Orleans Saints. It's going to be a closer game than you think, simply put, because it's at Atlanta. And I feel it's going to be close. It's going to be 31. I was going to say 31-12. I'm going to say 31-19 Saints. Tampa Bay getting 9 points at Detroit. Greg Schiano's got them boys playing good ball the last couple weeks. Won a game last week. Chris Rainey, ex-Cleveland Brown, had 160 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing. That being said, Detroit coming off a tough loss. They should have won in Pittsburgh. They gave away. 9 points is kind of tough to give up to a Tampa Bay. Greg Schiano coach team with Mike Glennon playing. I know people think I'm nuts. It's on the road. That's a big point spread. I like the Pistons or Lions, whatever the fuck you want to say. I like the Lions 34. I was going to say 23, but that would now the point spread. I like the Lions 34-27. Gonna be. I like the Lions. It's going to be 34-27. Do they have an answer for Calvin Johnson? Yes, I think his name's Darrelle Revis. I don't know if he's going to stop him. Joe Hayden would. Darrelle Revis won't. Yeah, you can't. You can only contain him, whatever. You wish to contain him, you can't stop whatever. Jacksonville getting 10 points at Houston. This is an interesting matchup here. I like the Jaguars. Not only I like the Jaguars. Listen to this. With the 10 points, I like them to go in the Detroit or Houston and win. I like the Jaguars in this game outright. I'm not a believer in Houston. I think the Jaguars play a little better ball lately. I think 10 points is a lot of points to give Jaguars to a shitty-ass Houston team coached by Gary Kubiak. Whatever. I like Jaguars this game. Minnesota getting 4.5 at Green Bay. Well, Aaron Rodgers ain't playing again. Without Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay. You know what? Without Aaron Rodgers, people are starting to see without an elite without your quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, elite quarterback, teams are garbage. Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers, 6-10 team, maybe even 4-12. Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, 12-4, 11-5. You see the difference? You're talking about 6 to 7 wins. You need an elite quarterback in this league. Without Aaron Rodgers, you don't beat the fucking Vikings. So I like the Vikings to win this game. Actually, I like the Vikings to win this game outright. With the 4.5 points, 24-17 at Green Bay. The Vikings will win. San Diego's getting 5 at Kansas City. Well, unfortunately, my streak for picking the Chargers is stopped this week. Even though I don't believe the Chargers are any good, the Kansas City Chiefs are any good, they're not as bad as I thought because their defense didn't play that bad against Denver the other day. That being said, I want to pick San Diego, and I am picking San Diego. I'm taking San Diego to upset the Kansas City Chiefs 21-13 at Kansas City. I like San Diego in this game. I like them. Miami getting 4.5 points at home against Carolina. You see, I have a problem with this. Look, I know Carolina played good against New England the other day at home, but there's no fucking way the Dolphins had 4.5 points. The Dolphins will win this game outright. How the fuck you giving them 4.5 points at home? This should have been a pick'em game. I know, they're 7-3. I'm not a believer in Carolina yet. So I like the Dolphins with that 4.5 points at home. Here's an interesting game. Pittsburgh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Pittsburgh's getting 2 at Cleveland. Very interesting game. Pittsburgh's won 4 of the last 6 games. Cleveland's lost 4 of the last 5 games. Jason Campbell went into Cincinnati last week, 13-0 lead, and he played like Brandon Wade, and he blew it. Very interesting, though. People are thinking, the Steelers fan, if you're a Steelers fan, you're like, we're back. No, you're not back. You faced nobody. You faced no defenses. You're going to face the front 7 in Cleveland with a back end of Joe Hayden, Busted Scribe, and TJ Ward. You're going to face a Deshaun Gibson. You're going to face a fucking defense that's pissed off because they played well enough to win last week. In fact, they played great. Held Cincinnati to 1-14 on 3rd downs. They played great. 224 total yards offense. They gave it to the fucking Bengals and they lost because Jason Campbell played like shit. So you're looking at a Cleveland Browns team that needs to rebound at home. The favorite against the Steelers first time since 2002. I like the Browns in this game, 31. I like Pittsburgh to get 12 points against this fucking defense, which equates to 4 fucking field goals. Browns will fucking slaughter this team. I really believe that's going to happen. I believe Jason Campbell's in. Pittsburgh's defense at Jericho 11 is garbage. If the Browns don't beat the Steelers by a large amount, I'm not talking 3 points. I know it's an individual game. They're supposed to be. If they don't beat the Steelers pretty bad here, the Browns will never be good. They're just shot this year. They should handle the Steelers. Pittsburgh should not score on this team defensively. Pittsburgh should not score on Cleveland's defense. They shouldn't. I'm telling you, it's a fact, right? They shouldn't. If they do, then Pittsburgh's back for one day. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen. Chicago Bears getting 1.5 points at St. Louis. Very intriguing. Last time I checked, St. Louis is irrelevant. Then again, Chicago Bears ain't really playing that great. I know they won last week against the Baltimore Ravens, but who the hell are Baltimore Ravens? I like the Bears getting the 1.5. No, you know what? I'm sorry. I like the Rams with that. Rams are giving 1.5. That's it. Rams are giving 1.5 points at home. I like the Rams to win that game, 21-16. I just woke up out of bed. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even sleep last night. I mean, I did, but whatever. New York Jets getting 3.5 at Baltimore. I like the Ravens this game. I'm going to tell you why. New York Jets, Geno Smith's going to be fucking amplified and going to get fucking run over by this Baltimore Ravens defense. I'm not a believer in this kid yet. He might be good, but I like the Ravens in this game. I just don't see the Jets going on to whatever that stadium's called and winning on the road against Joseph Flacco. I don't see it happen. I like the Ravens in this game, the cover. Tennessee, pick them against Oakland at Oakland. What do you think? It's going to be a good game. Maybe. I like Oakland. I like Oakland in this game. They won last week at Oakland at home. Pick 'em game. I like Oakland. Indianapolis getting 2 at Arizona and Bruce Arians. Now this is a battle of should-have-been head coach against head coach who was given a job because they felt sorry for him because he had cancer. And I think Bruce Arians right now at this juncture, because we all know Trent Richardson, the Colts got ripped off at Trent Richardson. Everyone knows it. Even everybody that talks football knows it. So he's not even a viable factor. Donald Brown's a viable factor. But this goes out to tell you right now, and Bruce Arians knows how to defend Andrew Luck. This is going to be a lot tougher game than everyone thinks. Arizona will beat the Colts in this game, 27-14 or 27-13. Bruce Arians knows how to defend Andrew Luck. If he doesn't, I'll be shocked. But I think the Cardinals win this game. Dallas getting 2.5 at the Giants. Everyone thinks the Giants are going to make a 2007 run. They think they're going to make the 2007 run. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. Fucking Eli Manning, still Eli Manning. Tom Coughlin still sits on the sidelines like he's taking a shit, like he's shitting his pants. It ain't going to fucking happen. I like Dallas in this game. At the Giants, 33-24. Yeah, I like Dallas. Come on, man. Here's a big game, best game of the night. New England Patriots at home. Getting 2.5 points against the Denver Broncos. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This is the first time I believe that New England Patriots are home underdog, and I can't think of how long. I mean, this has got to be the first time in a while. Or maybe they have, I don't know, but this is weird. Seeing them at 2.5. Now, it's a regular season game, and we all know Peyton Manning in the regular season is a stat machine, and we get to the playoffs. But this game here, I think New England's going to win this game. I would have picked Denver a couple weeks ago, but I think the New England Patriots right now are starting to gather some steam and some momentum. I know their defense is banged up, but Belichick does a wonderful job putting pieces in place and knows how to stop Peyton Manning. I mean, if you look at the last couple Super Bowls or the last couple playoffs or Super Bowls where they didn't have good defenses, Belichick just puts players in places and he keeps the defense doesn't cost them the playoffs. What's cost them in the playoffs is Wes Welker's midget alligator arms. That's what's cost them. And a flu plague is there. So I like the Patriots in this game. In a high-scoring game. I like this game. A lot of people say it's going to be a high-scoring, low-scoring game. I like it in a high-scoring game. I like it somewhere around the lines of, not particularly as high as it usually is, 33-31. I like the Patriots win this game. And the final game of the week, Washington, Redskins getting 5.5 at home. They're getting 5.5 at home against the fucking 49ers. You know what? In a game of who really gives a fuck? 2 horrendous quarterbacks going against each other. Robert Griffin III, everyone thought was great last year. Colin Kaepernick, who I thought was great last year. They cannot read Without what's his name, ability to run, they suck. They're not pocket quarterbacks. We found that out. So in a game of who gives a fuck, who gives a flying fuck, I like the 49ers to win this game somewhere along the lines of 41. I was going to say 41-13, but I'm going to say it's going to be a boring game. I don't know. It's going to be fucking 24-13, whatever. 24-13. I mean, two of these offenses. Although the 49ers should put up major points because that shitty-ass Redskins defense, it's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. Two of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And you put Jason Campbell and Brandon Whedon in it too. But Jason Campbell will play good this week, trust me. He'll play good this week.